am perfectly aligned with my destiny.
Yes, indeed, it is divine with me, and I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are spiritually speaking to all of you, and wow, 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 wow. We got a hunter's moon just mooning it up here. We ain't got no moonshine, though, but we are really ready to have some magical moon messages for all of you, all across the world. We are so happy to connect with you and answer some questions and tap in and tune in. And I have to say, we've got some really new cards here, so new. We have never used them. We're going to use them live. And these are our wonderful moon deck cards. How appropriate for us to have fabulous moon cards on this night. So we're going to be using our Moonology deck to tap into the energy and to tune into what's going on with all of you. We've got Mother Mary, we've got our goddess, and let's not forget our love cards. And let's not forget what's going on with you right around now. Are you navigating some bumps and changes in your life? Are you feeling like you've got some stuff you want to let it go? Let it go. We gotta let it go because it's a full moon and it is asking us to release. Please release me and let me be, because I don't want to be carrying these things with me. I don't want to shuffle off down to my goal and realize that I've got too many burdens, that things are making me feel stuck. Things are making me feel trapped. Things are not allowing me to prosper, to grow, to expand my consciousness, that I'm stuck and trapped in relationships that aren't part of who I am anymore, that I'm stuck and trapped in experiences that don't allow me to express myself, that I'm stuck and trapped. If you're feeling that way, there's a reason for every sunshine day, and there's a reason why you've got to make the changes now. We are wrapping up 2019. I gotta ask you, oh good Lord, do you want to take all this with you to 2020? What do you want to let go of? What do you wish to release? And what are you on a quest to accomplish in your life? Is there something magnificent, something wonderful that your soul is whispering to you to do? And it's saying, please, go over here, go do this. I know, you might be feeling a little afraid. Might be afraid to make that shift and that change. Maybe we're kind of comfortable where we are. Are you comfortable? Are you just thinking, heck, I can just stay here. It ain't so bad. What? One breath of life. One aspect of living that you can accomplish within a moment's time is to choose to be your true authentic self. So in that moment, the minute you choose that, in that one aspect of life, to be your true authentic self, everything begins to change. And this is an opportunity for you to begin that movement by letting go of what does not serve you anymore. Are you ready? Are you open? Do you want to receive great things in your life? Is change something that you want? And what are you manifesting? What is that moon bringing you? We are on the full moon, the hunter moon. We're in this wonderful Libra energy, and we've got this full moon in Aries. Burn, baby, burn. We got some fire on the plate. So what are we going to shift? And what are we going to add some zest into in our life? Are you going through the repetitious motions of life? Where do you want to make a change? And are you being true to yourself? Are you taking a good look at where you are? Just take a really good look. Look around and say, that's not working, that's not working. Oh, I love that. I want to do more of that. And choose the choice of life that fulfills you, not the choice that weighs you down. You've got it all in your power, in your envisioning. How's everyone doing here today? Good to see everyone. We've got Tiffany Dawn. You know, everyone, we are so excited here. We've got Danielle Thomas. We've got Marty Allen. Marty Allen, hello and welcome, and thank you for being a part of our show last week. Marty, I want to thank you for being supportive to this show. We greatly appreciate that. Hi, Terry. How do you get a reading? Well, Terry, you put your question in the feed, and Helena begins to pull up the questions, and then we see what questions we are drawn to and what pops up. We're going to ask you to ask a question for your highest good. We're going to ask you to ask a question that's a higher level, higher learning question. Let's not ask some of the same questions we've been asking, because if you've got to continually to ask the question, what about this person or what about this situation? Clearly you know you need to make a change. Clearly you don't need me to tell you to make a change. You're just waiting for the right time. So maybe you need to look at the aspects around the current situation or an interaction with a person and ask a question from a different way, a different point of view, a different angle, so that you can have a look within self to see why are you not able to let go, or what are you afraid of, why can't you make the change, or why you're feeling discontentment, or why you're feeling amazing joy, and how can you experience more joy in other areas of your life because you're particularly joyful in a particular area, wherever that may be on your journey. You have that power, you have that energy, you have a way of doing it. You can create it, and you make all the changes that you desire because, well, you got it. Universe has your back. Angels are with you. Ascended master teachers are with you. God is always with us, and we are flying high. And for those of us who will be fortunate enough with good weather here, we would love to see that beautiful, magnificent full moon. It's promising to be very beautiful. So wherever you are on this wonderful day or evening, depending where we're reaching you, take that time, take that moment to go to the moon and breathe in the energy and allow the radiance of the moon to fill your entire being. And as you stand on Mother Earth, allow the energy to release into the earth and know that you can make a difference. You know, we're going through a lot of changes in the world, and we're noticing things that maybe were not a part of our growing up, part of our parents' generations. We're hearing things that are disturbing, disagreements in political views, disagreements in how things should be handled in companies, what's the right way to treat people. We're really questioning a lot. But the biggest question comes from within. What inside of you can you shift and change? External change begins with you. You have the power to make the changes within yourself when you're ready. And it only takes a little bit of time. It takes that discipline, that desire. It takes that direction of energy and intention. So where are you directing your thoughts today? Where's your intention? And what are you paying attention to? That which you pay attention to becomes that which you create. So you've got the power. You can make the changes. You know how to make these changes. But the resistance often comes because we feel the fear. We feel the discontentment. We are afraid of change. We're creatures of habit. Better to know what we know than what we don't know. But why not let the moon help you release? Why not celebrate the energy of this magnificent hunter moon? And as the moon releases its energy over the days to come, as it dissipates, as it wanes, imagine as the light steps away from the fullness of the moon, peeling away the radiance, only to leave a sliver of light until nothing but darkness as the new moon begins to come. Why not see your fears? Why not see your resistance? Why not see those issues, those problems, those conditions dissipating? Look at the full moon representing the energy, totality of experiences, the summing up of life that you've led over these few weeks since the new moon. And see it for all it is. And in that globe of light of the full moon, the summation of the experiences, the feelings, the thoughts, the actions, the reactions, the manifestation, the physical realizations of some of the plans and actions, the thoughts, the words that we have done since the new moon. Look at it for all its beauty. And when you look at the moon, I can see it. I see those craters, those elements of darkness and shading. Those are the areas that are not fully illuminated within self. And then when you look at that moon, you say the gray areas that are no longer part of my life, as the moon begins to dissipate, as it wanes, returning to the darkness before a new moon is born, so shall I. I shall release that which no longer serves me. I'll see my lack dissipating because I'm worthy of all that I desire. I'll see my loneliness being consumed by the light and relaxing into the darkness, awaiting a new beginning. I'll see the relationships that I do have growing to their fullest realization and then stepping back for observation, for a better connection, a newer dynamic, a deeper intensity, and I'll revisit them in the new moon. I'll see my goals and the path that I have walked. I'll see it all right before my feet. unfold in the rays of the moonbeams on this full eve, I'll see the greatness I have accomplished since the last new moon. And then I'll pause for reflection, and I'll look beyond this moon and the moon before and the moon before, and I'll put my feet on solid ground, and I will look. I will look at the energy of everything I've accomplished since the dawning of 2019, and I will say, look how great I am. Look how great I have become. Look how far I have gone. And for the things I have yet to accomplish that have not been realized, that have not manifested, look at the patience, the courage, the perseverance, the strength that I have created within me. I have grown in this 2019. And in the midway point of October 2019, my oh my, how far I've come. And I welcome what the close of the year begins. Can you imagine on this full moon just losing yourself in appreciation of how far you've come? Losing yourself in the recognition of that which has been born into the light and the fullness of the illumination of the moon? To see it clearly so that you can redesign, recalibrate for a new beginning in just a few weeks? 2 weeks from today, a new moon will come again. And we get to start all over again. But it's not to begin again at a backward motion. It's the building blocks of experiences that lift us to greatness. The building blocks of perseverance, of courage, of reflection and intuition. It's the building blocks of our intentions, our thoughts, our words, our feelings. These are the stepping stones that say how high we climb to reach and touch the stars. It's a powerful day, everyone. And you deserve everything you desire. There is nothing that is elusive unless you choose to allow it to be. Because it's in your vision, then it shall come to be. But if you see the darkness, if you see the shadows, if you feel the fear, then it may slip from your grip, and you may not be able to realize it in its full realization of joy and happiness. So as the moon illuminates tonight, release those fears. Release the doubt and the worry and the unknowing and uncertainty of what may come. There's no accidents in life. You are where you are for reasons that maybe the human mind, the intellect, the feeling being cannot understand. But the all-knowing soul inside of you, the being that knows beyond this lifetime, knows exactly why you are here. So be still. Be in joy, be in comfort, knowing that all will come to pass as it should be. And hold the vision of what you desire. You can create. You can manifest tonight. And for all the days to come, holding the vision and the intention, and realizing the culmination of all that you have put forth in these weeks leading up to this full moon is there before you. And with intention and attention, recognize the aspects that need more nurturing, more love, more energy, more awareness. And focus your attention upon that. You need not look to the left or the right, or poll your family or friends. It's a personal journey. Let not your desires be spoken. Only speak them to the heavens. For they alone can hold the vision, the energy of unconditional love and unwavering support and energetic strength. So give them to the heavens and trust that this is the moon that can make all the difference in your life. And this is the energy to seize right now, to claim your piece of the energy that's necessary for you and your transformation and your shift as we step into some unprecedented times in 2020. A time of great, great change. Different frequencies, different happenings on the world. Unknowns that you can choose how you enter and believe that something wonderful can happen. You have the power. And in this moment, choose the change. Choose to envision, release, and everything great will come to be. October 13, 2019. Hunter's Moon. How full are your dreams? How full is your heart with love and harmony? And how full are you? Does your cup runneth over? Fill your cup tonight and allow the greatness that is you to spill over and touch the world. Let's see. How's everyone doing here? We welcome you all here. We've got some people who say we're new, so we're welcoming everyone new. Glad to have you here. Happy Sunday Funday. We are really going to be working on some powerful energy. We will be doing a healing. We are going to do something for the full moon. We do have our very special Sarah Spiritual full moon candle that we're going to light, so we'll have to get something so that we can take care of that in a bit. And I've got my Moonology cards. How many of you have ever seen this magnificent deck? It's actually brand new, so they're actually still sticking together. This is our Moonology card deck. We're going to be using that tonight. We're going to do a group conscious creation reading. We're going to tap into the energies for the group, and then we're going to go into some really deep, reflective messages for everyone in this wonderful full moon. Happy Hunter's Moon. Those of you who are going through some changes and shifts, welcome them, because change is good. So we're going to take these beautiful cards and we're going to start to lay them down. We're going to do our Moonology cards last. I've got our Mother Mary cards as well. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. So these are beautiful cards. I love my Mother Mary cards. Beautiful artistry on these cards. And so we're going to put these cards down first. And we're going to spread them out. And then I've got my goddess cards. I love these goddess cards. And you know, a lot of these cards, unfortunately, very difficult to get because the creator is no longer putting her name on these cards. So we can't use these cards anymore when they fall apart. So we got to take real good care of some of these cards. And we've got our love deck, our little love heart cards. I love these cards. So we're going to place these down. Apparently there's a message there for us. It just flew up. So we love when these cards do this. So we're going to just spread these out. No rhyme, no reason. All right, well, card fell, so we're going to take a look at this. The past is now behind you. Release it, embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available for you to follow it with faith. I think they were listening to what we were just saying. My goodness. All right, everyone ready? We are going to tap in and tune into the group. Say, I'm in. Good to have you here. Welcome. Share the page if you'd be so kind. We really love if you can share the page to as many people who could benefit from some healing and some messages. And that, well, you want to introduce to your Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe, because we are vibing. If you're not a member of our Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe group, we'd love to have you join us. So click I want to join the Vibe Tribe, and we'd love to see you in our personal group where we share and exchange information. So I'm going to start with my Mother Mary cards, and I'm going to take 3 Mother Mary cards. And we're going to put these to the side. And then we're going to go down to our goddess cards. And our goddess cards, I'm going to take 3 of these cards. And then we're going to take 3 love cards, 3 of our heart cards. I love these cards. We're going to take this out of the way. And one card is face up, so I'm just going to acknowledge this card as well. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. Who's looking for love out there? Who's looking for a life partner, a love mate? Let's see what we've got going on in the feed. We got people here in the feed. Talk to me. Miranda Renee says she's in. Sharon says she's in. Terry Allery shared. Thank you, Terry Airy, for sharing. Fran Kraft shared. Kimberly Griffith, thank you so much. Tiffany Dawn. Defrick is all in. Those of you who are following my website, SarahSpiritual.com, we have a few more days if you would like to train with me how to manage your energy and connect. I have an apprentice program. It's been going since 2013, and so many of my students have gone on to follow their personal path, their spiritual path, to start their own businesses and truly step into their destiny. So be open to those possibilities and embrace that, so that you might want to join us for this class that begins Thursday night. Go to SarahSpiritual.com. And we're going to save our Moonology cards, and we're going to start with our goddess cards. All right. So Mother Mary card says, Our Lady of Abundant Garden. And look how beautiful these cards are. So the time is right for abundance. The time is right for creation, for planting the seeds for an abundant life. So we welcome our Mother Mary of the Abundant Garden. And for those of you who want to create abundance, this is an abundant time for us. They say that the way the planets are lining up now, there's an opportunity for creation and manifestation. It's kind of like that last hurrah before things start to change in the planetary formation, and maybe the energies we desire are not being as fully supported from the planets and how they are. So this is the time, jump on board. And then we've got Our Lady of Ocean Rebirth. So for many of you, this is a time of recreation, rebirth, redesign, creating a deeper life, shifting from things that no longer serve you. We talked about that in the very beginning. So this is the time, Mother Mary says, let's use this to our advantage and open up your path and rebirth the things that no longer serve you. And we also have Our Lady of the Whispering Heart. Everyone, your heart knows the answer. Your love inside of your soul, your heart, it knows the truth. But let's welcome that truth. Let's be open and receptive to all that is, and enjoy the beauty of your heart. And when your heart whispers, this is the way, feel this feeling and go, then honor that, because the whispering heart will never lead you astray. And then we're going to go to our magnificent love cards. And this love card has a very powerful message. It says, only time will tell. In life, things need a little time. And those of you who follow the show know I always tell you, pop a thing of popcorn and let's watch the show. Let it unfold. Sometimes you need to be the impersonal observer and just let some time march on and then see how things unfold for you. So time will tell. And then our next one is a series of constantly shaking and shifting cycles. We resist the change, and now we create unnecessary stress for us. How many of you are resisting the changes and creating unnecessary stress for you? Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads you. Release what no longer serves you. This tells me for sure that the angels and the guides were listening to what we were talking about when we opened our Sunday Fun Day. They are so on point with the group, so on point with what I felt led to share with all of you, intuitively, having them give me the information that I need. Life is a series of constant shifting cycles. We don't want to resist the change. We want to be open to the change. And then we have look inside yourself and imagine what is causing the way you feel. Take a good look at yourself. You've got to take a look at yourself. You've got to recognize where the disconnect may be. Not everybody is necessarily a mirror, but a lot of situations and people can be a mirror to show you what you need to look at within self. So open up and be free, and trust that something wonderful is going to happen. Now our goddess cards for the group. I love these cards. White Tara, she says, you're becoming increasingly more sensitive and aware. This is a time where many of us are feeling the feelings all across the planet. We're all becoming more intuitive and more empathic. It's the shifting of the density of the physical body, the shifting of the energy in the cells, the aligning with the frequency of God. We're becoming much more attuned to the energies around us. Pay attention to your sensitivities. Notice what you notice. Notice the changes in your body, the changes in your feelings. And pay attention to that solar plex. Because when that says, woo, something doesn't feel right, honor that and trust it. And then we have Guinevere. Queen Guinevere, Goddess Guinevere says, true love is on the way. How many of you are looking for true love, waiting for that true connection, that soul connection, that feeling that I know this person? Are you looking? Are you waiting? Just trust it's already here. In the looking and the waiting, you create a disconnect from the feeling of you are already in this energy of love. And the person is already in your energetic field. You're just waiting for them to manifest, for the physicality, the connection. But they're there. There's a contract, there's an agreement between you and your true love. And just as you're looking up in the heavens or at this full moon tonight saying, love, where are you? They're doing the same thing. Love will come. True love is coming. And it's a great time to really embrace what you desire. And many of you are working with herbs and healing modalities. The medicine woman, the goddess card of the medicine woman, steps forth and tells us we need to go back to nature and work with our herbs and our crystals, our tinctures, our essential oils, our blessed waters, the grounding of the earth. Go back to nature. Heal yourself. Use that energy for your vibration of health and healing. And now that we've had these beautiful cards, Mother Mary, our love cards, and our wonderful goddess cards, we are going to use this wonderful energy of the Moonology cards. We have never used these cards before. We were saving them all for you.
Yes. I can attest to freshly ripped open. We literally only opened the book to look at these cards.
Right. So do you have the book just in case we need some insight?
Oh,
Why
yeah.
don't you grab the book?
I got the book.
Moonology cards. Look how beautiful. These are available at my center, Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. We should take a picture, Elena, and put it on my Instagram. Are you following Sarah Spiritual on Instagram? We can put them on Instagram, and you can DM us, and we can get you your very own Moonology cards.
Look at you throwing out DM us. I'm so proud of you.
DM us. Yes, indeed. What do you think? I don't know. All right, we've got to move these. They're still all freshly stuck together. This is interesting.
Daniel's like, Helena's super excited. I've been waiting forever to open these cards.
They were on back order, and we got some, and now I've got to get some more. But, so when we can only get a few, I tend to get really squirrely about these things. And I don't like to open them and take them for myself, because I'm buying them for everyone else to buy, so I don't want to use them. Okay, I've got one card I've pulled. We're going to take 5 Moonology cards. They're like, no, it's a full moon. We need Moonology.
5.
Better than studying sociology. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I've never seen you take 5 cards before.
I've never taken 5 cards of any deck.
You guys are getting special treatment today for this full moon.
You left me standing alone. All right, we got our moon. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. Got no sunshine, got no pearls. Still I think I'm a lucky girl. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. All right, we've got our love cards, we've got our goddess cards, we've got our speaking words of wisdom, Mother Mary, and Moonology cards. Let's go to the 5 cards and see what's going on. I'm so excited. We're ready. Show the world the real you. Wow. Show the world the real you. This is a powerful message. And they link this particular full moon with Aquarius. Now we know we've got a full moon in Aries. We should probably pull that Aries too, but let's see. Let's talk about show the world the real you. We were just talking about authenticity. Let's look at the general messages of this, and then we're going to drill down for everyone. And if you are in the feed, go ahead and just let us know. I know you're putting your questions, but tell me, are you Aquarius, you're Gemini, you're an Aries, you're Sagittarius? What are you? We want to know, because we're going to kind of tie all this into all of you. Full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So for those of you who are trying to finish something, this card represents a conclusion. And you know, we've got some powerful eclipses coming in December 25th. We've got an eclipse. We have a solar eclipse. So we've got some eclipses coming through December, January time. It's going to be interesting. And now we've got the waning moon. What do you need to release? Again, I am telling you, the spirit guides are in the building. What do we need to release? We talked about that in the opening of the show. So our Moonology cards ask you, what do you need to release? And then we have full moon in Libra. Well, we are in Libra season right now. A win-win outcome is forecast, but our full moon tonight is in Aries. But a full moon, the outcome, a win-win situation. So whatever you're looking to manifest right now for the group, we've got a win-win situation. You can choose the path of, I don't know, I'm worried, I'm concerned, or you can just go for it. There's a window of happening right now that we want to seize the opportunity. Just go. Now's the time. If you feel it, if it makes you feel good and it makes you happy, then go ahead and do it. And the next full moon card is actually a new moon, which says meditate and contemplate. This is some powerful tool. Meditate and contemplate tonight on this full moon, and prepare yourself in the envisioning of releasing what no longer serves you, applauding how far you have come, and then opening up to new ideas for the energy of the moon. That will be new 2 weeks from today. So we're going to spread these out here, and then we're going to look. I just want to look because I had pulled it earlier. And I know a lot of emotions have been running high right now. I know a lot of people are kind of stirred up. There's a lot going on in the world. There's been a lot of triggers going on, a lot of angst. People are all up in arms and a little upset. Let those feelings go. You don't want to take them into new relationships, new things that you're working on. These cards are so magnificent.
While you're looking, the full moon in Aquarius card you pulled, one of the messages in the book says, be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on.
Walk on by. Okay, who's ready? All right, I found the card. Fiery climax approaches with a full moon in Aries. A fiery climax. What do we need to have come to conclusion to really get stirred up and burned up and cleared up? What do you need to burn out in your life? A fiery climax approaches. This is the card. A fantastically beautiful card. Helena, tell us what this wonderful full moon Aries card is going to represent for us.
Full moon in Aries. I gotta pull it up. I almost want to sing Frank Sinatra, Fly Me to the Moon. So this one says, it's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants. But you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going on to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, then accept that on some level that you've created this situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this
Take
card comes,
responsibility, right?
A peak is coming and it could be fiery.
Fiery. Fire! I'm on fire! Are you ready to go on fire? So some things we don't want to set on fire, everyone. So there are things that are going to come to a head, and that's very much in the energy right now. We're noticing people are kind of ready to really get in your face over things or express themselves. People are tired of putting up with things that no longer serve them. So it's an important time in our lives. So we're going to put these cards away for now. I have a feeling that we're going to be using them.
I also like that card in the book. It says, don't be a baby.
Don't be a baby. Wah, wah. We're not going to be crying here. We're not going to cry. So we're going to leave our moon cards here. And our Mother Mary card served us well. How's everyone doing here?
Everyone's like, wow.
Yes. Marty, we want to talk to Marty too, because I got to talk to Marty. Marty's got some things going on. And Marty was part of our show Wednesday, and she was really kind. Marty made a donation to support our show, and I want to applaud her.
Thank you,
for doing that, Marty, for keeping everybody going, because we are making choices as to what we're going to do next for all of you. And sometimes those choices mean that we make changes, and we want to make sure we make the best choice to serve everyone, because it's our highest joy and fulfillment to be of assistance to all of you. So we are going to ask you all to support us, and we'll put up a PayPal link, because we do this complimentary, but if those of you can make a donation into what we do to help us do what we do, it'll help us make some decisions as to how we're going to handle things in the future. So we want to honor Marty, and of course we do support everyone who comes in on the feed, and I answer as many questions as possible. So we have, yes, Evangelist Vanessa Fields says, wow, it's intense what's coming up here. And we really are very much in alignment with the changes that are on the planet here. And as you are ready to make changes, feel the feeling of contentment and peace, and be still before you make changes. Sometimes when so many things are changing around us, we feel this need to just go, to jump, to do. And that's not always what it's about. Because often in that haste, we misstep, or we choose something that's more to someone else's liking, not what we really have in mind for ourselves. So we want to be conscious of what's the highest vibe for me. It's not being selfish. We have to honor self. Because in order to be the fulfilled being we've come to be, and all things to all the people that have connected to us in our circle, we have to truly be our true authentic self, and we need to know where we are, where we've been, and what we want, and how does it feel to be in our essence, and how does it feel to be where we want to be. You know, many of us have been caught up in this world as a stage. It is, and I hail from showbiz, so I know there's the director smile and the hi, pick me, oh yes, and this whole game that we play. And if you look at it in the corporate arena or anything competitive, it's a game. You get to be yourself, but you have to show the side of yourself that they want to see, and sometimes exaggerate that side of you so that you fit in, so that they notice you, so that they pick you. And in that process of life, pleasing the second grade teacher, making sure we get called to be on the football team, the baseball team, the cheerleading team, and being a part of things in high school. Maybe we want to be the homecoming king or queen. Whatever the goals were, however we chose to fit in, often we chip away at some of our authenticity in our ability to try to blend. And we lose the consistency of who we are. And then as we journey through life, we become more and more separate, and we're separated from the essence of who we've come to be. And now, depending on the age you are at, and of course now that our young ones are much more attuned, they're not having such a gap, but then you're playing catch up in your life to try to find the fulfillment and the happiness and coming into being spiritual when you never left being spiritual. You always were spiritual, you just got distracted by the world. And now you're realizing that the totality of you is not enjoying all the aspects of life that you chose to embody and express in this physical realization. So it's a different way of being. And when you tap into that, you really, really know what you want to do for you. So no matter what's going on in the world, and as much as you may hear me or someone else say, you know, the energy's right, let's make those changes now, let's take a good look, you know, hurry up. You have to take the time and do the due diligence to make the change, to put yourself in a better place, to utilize the energies on the planets and the moon and the sun and the feelings that are around you, to use all of that in the co-creation of what you desire. But don't just rush to do it because we're all saying time to make changes. You have to be true to yourself and know where those changes lie within and what you're comfortable with. I will tell you that if there's ever been a good time to grow and stretch and maybe get a little uncomfortable, now's the time. Now's the time to really stretch it so that you could be where you want to be in 2020. I think we're ready for some messages here. Let's see what we've got. And Helena will also need something for this candle. And then I have something in the refrigerator too, because I didn't bring anything.
Oh, a drink.
Yeah, we didn't bring any of that. So.
Oh, yeah, no bubbly.
No bubbly. No, I don't mean champagne.
We
Sorry.
like bubbly water.
We drink bubbly water. Yes.
I want to go to Miss Crystal Hansen first.
You know, there's a black cat that's gone back and forth outside the door.
Aww.
A little stray. Went to the right, and I go, oh, there's a kitty. And I went, oh, there's a kitty again.
I've been thinking about a black kitty. Is it mine?
I don't know. Are you getting... I think it's by the side door now.
Meow, meow,
Went
meow.
to the left.
Meow,
Elena's
meow, meow.
out looking for a cat. Good God, woman.
No, but I was just thinking, last October, a black cat came into my life, the little one I rescued, and I was like, oh, I miss that kitty. I wonder if I'll get another one.
Well, there's one right outside the door with your name on it, Helena. All right, who do we have a message for tonight?
I want to go to Crystal Hansen first. She got into a little fender bender and kind of needs some advice.
Oh, Lord. So, Crystal, the fender bender was a result of things that needed to shift and change. We need to bend, and we need to clear out old energies. You know, whenever something around our physicality takes a hit, it tells me that the universe is kind of shielding you from something to get you to wake up without it causing any harm or discomfort in your true physical body. I see here that you've been through a series of changes in the past few months, and this is a time of great reflection. Who am I? Who have I come to be? My mission, my purpose. And when I look at your energy crystal, it makes me feel as if you're ready for some deep soul diving, and this was like a shake up, a wake up, shift and a change. So we want you to be open to what needs to be broken down in your life to see what needs to come up. Who's calling? Oh. People are calling at the center. Do you want to call into the center? We should try that sometime.
We do gotta try that. We gotta try
Yes.
a lot of things. Here's
Yes.
your fire stick.
All right, give me my fire stick. All right, so who else do we have? So Crystal, great time of shifts and change within. It's a soul opening. Sorry about the fender bender. Pay attention to things. See what needs to be broken down and changed and where we can be more flexible. Because obviously something had to give. So where are you not giving in your life? There you go. Who else do we have?
Next, I want to go to Danielle Thomas. She says, Sarah, I just want to know what my guides and angels are trying to tell me. My dreams have been crazy, and I'm not sure if it's the meds the doctor have me on.
So the first thing that I'm made aware of, interesting, is you're shedding a lot of old hurts, wounds, and pains, and a lot of that is coming out in the dream. You're also ironing out, Danielle Thomas, a lot of past life happenings that are surfacing when you're in your dream state. And I feel as if the meds are making it easier for you to access that particular plane. And that doesn't mean that I necessarily feel that it's to your benefit, but I'm not a doctor. You want to look and see what the side effects of these medicines are and discuss it with your physician. But I feel as if the meds are changing the sleep state that you're in and allowing you to see other aspects of life. And often, certain medicines do create very rambunctious, difficult dreams, sometimes almost borderline nightmare. But take a look and start a dream journal. Write down your dreams and take a look at some of the consistent messages in those dreams, or feelings or emotions or scenarios. What is a repetitive pattern? And I would suggest, Danielle Thomas, that we have a dream spray and our fabulous dream pillow. You can find that on my website, SarahSpiritual.com. These items assist in protecting you during your dream state, and they also assist in the energy of having a deeper, more relaxed sleep. Thank you so much, Danielle Thomas, for your question. Who else do we have?
Who else is in the mirror? Hey! I started to think of the song Reflection from Mulan.
Yes.
Next, I want to go to Marissa Evans on YouTube. She said she's learned so much listening to you, and she keeps feeling like she's manifesting a very new her and great things are coming into her life. Is she on the right path? And any advice to stay on the path?
Oh, you're on the path. And here's the interesting thing, Marissa. What I have around you is this shift and change of power. You're stepping into your own personal power and you're recognizing who you are. And you're not embarrassed, ashamed to show it. You just want to show people, this is me, you like it, what's up? And it's a time of change for you. So open up to these new possibilities. You are on the right path, one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be making the changes that you want. I'm hearing Rudolph's song from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, when the abominable snowman is talking about put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking out the door. So put one foot in front of the other. You're going to be moving in a momentum that's going to pick up to great expansion when I take you into, Marissa, the month of March in 2020. Oh my God, we're talking about 2020. And I see great progress. You have had a great opening and awakening of your energies, healing energy, and intuitiveness. Marissa Evans, check out my apprentice program on SarahSpiritual.com. You just may be someone who might benefit from that very powerful program that has changed lives for the past 6 years. Thank you, Marissa Evans, for your YouTube question. Who else do we have?
Next, I want to go... Oh, I just had it. Let me go back to the other page. I got Melissa Polk. Her surgery is on Tuesday, and she's a little scared. You told me she'd be fine. You said she'd be fine financially. Any further encouragement from the angels? And any hints as to what the surprise you had mentioned about she's getting in November?
Can't give you a hint because whatever gave me that information at that time came and went like the wind, honey. So just ride the feeling and see what that surprise is. Maybe someone will do something wonderful for you to assist you in this time. So the surgery is Tuesday, and don't be afraid. Fear will tense up and create a mishap in the physical body and not allow you to heal the way we want to. So we're canceling all fear. We are going to send you, Melissa, amazing healing energy, and anyone who's on our Vibe Tribe, anyone who's here as a part of our feed here in our show, we all know sometimes we need a little help from our spiritual friends. So we're going to be holding the space for your great, great shift and change in your life. And this is a year of new beginnings and a fresh start. And sometimes we need to remove some things and cut away the old to make room for the new. So the surgery will be fine. Trust that the surgeon has everything in order and that the angels will have the surgeon's hand. Thank you so much. Keep us posted. We will send you prayers and Archangel Raphael for success on Tuesday for your surgery. Thank you so much. Who else do we have?
We are going to go right here to Miss Charday Heron. She says, Sarah, I would like to know, what do I need to do to clear my chakras?
Ah, that's a great class. Well, Charday, I wish you were close. I don't know what town you live in, but we have a chakra dance class with Margot Renee Smith. She is our chakra dance instructor, so that's always good for clearing your chakras. But also, if you go to Sarah Spiritual's website, you can find my chakra bath, my chakra spray, and my chakra oil. What I love about my chakra oil is that when you lift the bottle to you and you take a sniff of the fragrance, every time you give a sniff, it changes 7 times. It awakens the senses and clears the chakras. There are certain aspects of clearing chakras, and we will be teaching a class on chakras and chakra clearing, and actually doing some chakra clearing in the near future. So you may want to take a look for that. And there are books that can assist you. But in the meantime, I will share this with you. You envision your 7 chakras. You can take a picture of the chakras and place it in front of you. And you can start at the base of your spine. And I want you to see your chakras spinning first counterclockwise. And see a circle of light spinning in the chakra point. And then reversing that. And then filling it with the color of the light that goes to that particular chakra, and then go through all the chakras in that fashion. That will be a quick pick-me-up for you, and be sure to check out my chakra products. Thank you, Charday Haran, for your Facebook question.
I think we need a moon card for Marty.
Okay, let's do a moon card for Marty. Let's see. So,
Marty said they're Leo.
Marty is a Leo. So, Marty is on a power flow here. And you've got the moon card that came up for you, Marty, is an eclipse card. It's a full moon eclipse, and it tells me that conclusions are within reach. So if you're looking to conclude or complete something, there is a conclusion, a completion that is going to assist you, Marty. And as I pull that card for you, I'm also going to pull a goddess card for Marty. And thank you, Marty, for being with us here. And we are going to take 2 goddess cards for Marty. And I don't know, Marty, if you're considering a move or a change related to work or work, something with work or career. There's a change. I want you to be open to that. The goddess Freya says that you should be bold. Be bold, and Ishtar, know your boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no. So you want to be bold, hold your boundaries, and know that a conclusion is within the reach according to our moon card. So Marty, just trust the process. Know that you're in a powerful time for yourself. And next year, mid-year, July, We see great expansion. Something really is taking into full effect related to career, work, business, finances. So thank you, Marty, for participating and being a part of our show. And thank you for giving us a donation. We greatly appreciate that. And if you'd like to make a donation, we will, let's see here, ask you to follow the PayPal link. And you know what? If we get that PayPal link, we can actually put it at the top. We can pin it to the top of the show also, if you can, Helena.
Yes,
and we can put it in the feed. If you'd like to make a donation, who else do we have?
I want to go to Dolores Lloyd next. She's asking, is there anything to help her manage her bills on her own?
Out here on my own. Well, my dear, I think that, Dolores, you're feeling a little out of sorts because you're very overwhelmed right now. There's a lot of energy around you that makes me feel as if last year was a little bumpy and you're really just getting on your feet. And I feel as if there's some side hustle, something that you can do on the side that is going to help you move yourself forward and create a shift and change. So think of something that you can do on the side. I see you earning extra money on the side. We're calling it a side hustle. I also feel, Dolores, that you are blessed with some intuition. And I feel as if there's a possibility that if your angels give you a number, be it in a license plate or in a dream, they make me feel like you may hit a number. So if you feel inclined to play a number, your address, or maybe your birthday's a good number, especially the month and the day, those three numbers, maybe you will win some money and that will help you with some of your bills. I know it's not a way to consistently help you, although some of us, that would be me, was fortunate enough to have it be consistent to take care of bills. So we love that. We absolutely love that. You know, we have a wonderful full moon spray. It's very grounding and earthy. This full moon is for the embodiment of all your dreams and your desires and to support the energy of the realization of all that you are, the totality of your energy and your efforts in the direction of what you desire. And it also helps in the clearing and the releasing and grounding you into earth and releasing things that no longer serve you. We have this in a magnificent spray that you can mist yourself, your house. Some people like to mist their bed linen. And then we also have our full moon oil, which can be used to dress a candle. It can be used to anoint yourself. You can also use it in your bath water because it is safe for your skin. So I designed all of these magnificent oils and sprays. So we would love for you to visit Sarah Spiritual and take a look at some of my products. You know, I decided we need to promote the stuff that I have here, everyone. I'm so busy giving messages. We need to tell you what I got going on over here. And speaking of what we got going on, we have, if you like ritualistic things and creating candles and petitions and having a deeper connection with spirits and spirit guides, then you want to join us on the 29th. It's a Tuesday, October 29th, live online and or in the center. We'll be doing both for this fabulous class of manifesting through ritual and prayer. We know how to make it happen. And I would love to show you some of our tricks and tips that will assist you on your journey of life. So check that out on my website, sarahspiritual.com/events, and be sure to join us. We have a very inexpensive class, so it makes it easy for everyone to afford to be a part of our online as well as in-store opportunity to grow and learn tips and tricks in the ways to manifest. Who else do we have?
Next I have Felicia Richardson. I think this is probably one of the most popular questions anyone can ask.
Oh, yes.
Is, am I going to be okay moving forward?
Yes, but you have to let go of the things that are preventing you from moving forward. Sometimes we don't want to let go of things, Felicia, and it becomes hard to walk away. And when we release something, we have to trust that we're fully supported. And moving forward takes us into the unknown. You know, we can see as far as the eye can see, but then when we turn the corner, we don't know what's there. So then it's the fear of the unknown. Take a look at every change you've ever made. Take a look at everything that you've ever experienced. Take a look at the times you were afraid and worried. And take a look at, well, you're still here and you are okay. And in the end, everything worked out for you and it happened for a reason. It's a great time to make new connections, new community, new family, new friends, new networking, new opportunities. But we have to walk away from the things that are holding us stuck and stagnant, and that's uncomfortable. Felicia Richardson, this is meant to be your public year. Get it done. Let's go. Show everyone who you are and make the changes, not for them, for you. And then everyone will be able to enjoy being in your light because you will be so content with who you are and on the journey where you are. So yes, you will be okay. But don't let the worry stop you from enjoying the journey. Thank you, Felicia Richardson, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
Next, I want to go to Amy Bradley. She says she's been working on her business since March, doing a lot of meditation and energy work, but it doesn't seem to be taking off as much as she had hoped. She's sharing her authentic self with others and is not getting that in return. Any messages for what's in store with this future business?
You know, Amy, I feel like you're sharing your authentic self, but we also need to match people's energy with the energy that they put out. And I feel like you've been giving too much in your business, and people are not appreciating the effort and the intensity with which you create for them. And I don't feel like you're attracting the right end user, the right client. So we want to up-level our intention as to who walks in the door, and then you will be met with more authenticity and more interactions that will prove to be profitable for you. It is a time of growth for you, and when I look at this energy, this is the defining of who you are and who you've come to be for the next 8 years. So that's a long time. So we want to sit with this and really analyze the business and look at the aspects that may need to be tweaked and adjusted so that we can move forward and make the changes that we want. Trust that something wonderful is going to happen for you because it's coming soon. And I see interaction in business. And I do teach a business class, and I do encourage people to pursue their own entrepreneurial spirit. So be on the lookout for future business classes that I teach, and embrace the possibilities of how your business can grow, not just on the path you've set, but in a different way. Because I see expansion. I feel like you can broaden your audience by expanding some of what you offer. Thank you so much, Amy Bradley, and welcome. Who else do we have?
We've got everybody here in the building. I'm going to go to Natasha Allen next. She's also asking about her business, Gospel Glam. Will it be a successful company here in Atlanta?
It's going to be a successful company everywhere, Natasha Monique Allen, not just in Atlanta. We're not just looking for Atlanta. And we are going to pick for you a goddess card because we want to see what the goddesses have to say. Who better than a goddess to tell us how to glam up, right? So we're going to pick a goddess card for you, Natasha Monique Allen, and we have here the medicine woman. You are channeling divine healing power. So you've got a power within you, and your makeup, your products are healing women and teaching them how to feel better about themselves and love themselves. So your company is going to be successful in Atlanta, in Tennessee, in North Carolina, in the metropolitan area, New York, New Jersey area. That's where I see growth for you. Be sure that you do some trade shows and get yourself out there a little bit more so people know that you are there. Thank you so much, Natasha Monique Allen. I know things will settle in. It might have been a little rough start for you in Atlanta, but it's all going to settle in just fine. Who else do we have?
I want to go to Kimberly Renee.
Kimberly Renee.
She says, I am gifted and psychic, but never pay much attention to it. I would love to know how I can work on these gifts to bring more awareness to them so I can understand them better.
Work with them. Pay attention to it. Your answer is actually in your question, Kimberly Renee. You have the answers. You know what you know. It would be as if you read a street sign that said, go this way. This is the way to wherever your destination is. And you're like, well, I'm not going to pay attention to it. I'm just going to sit here. I don't know where I want to go. But you know where you want to go. You know that you have a destination. You know you have opportunities if you go that way. So pay attention, go that way. And you know, Kimberly Renee, I'm going to tell you, you should take the Sarah Spiritual Apprentice Program starting Thursday. Send me a note, let's go, let's get you going in developing those skills and show you how to pay attention to them. Because it's easy for me to say, pay attention. But if you don't know what to look for, if you don't know the signs, the signals, if you don't understand how to interpret them, if you don't know how to direct the energy, then yeah, it can be a little off-putting. You have an opportunity to grow your spirituality and to notice what you notice. You see, I'm going to go down a path with you, Kimberly Renee, and I feel it's related to the group. When we want to embrace our spirituality and our intuition and our knowing, and then we get one of those feelings, and then we're right, but we're right about something we didn't want to be right about. It's like that person we thought we wanted to date, and we thought they were a really good catch, and then we're like, I don't know, all of a sudden I got a funny feeling. But because you really wanted to like them and really wanted it to be them, you just took the feeling and pushed it back, pushed it back, pushed it back, but your intuition, your psychic awareness was telling you, hello, pay attention, and you're like, no, I'm in love with the idea of who the person is, and I'm so excited. It could be about a job, an opportunity, same scenario. And you're like, no, I'm going to just go this way. And then what happens? You get gut punched because your intuition was right, and then the person really showed you who you are, and you could have saved yourself a lot of emotional trauma. We all do it. We choose to go down a path, and there's all sorts of road signs because we don't want to pay attention to our intuition. And for some of us, when our intuition has been right, when we didn't want it to be right, or when we just wanted to do what we wanted to, just as humans with personalities, and we just chose a path, we took our intuition and our God knowing, and we just shoved it down, shoved it down, shoved it down, and we chose not to pay attention. But it's always there. It's always there. But learning to feel comfortable and letting your intuition and your inner self and your human self know it's okay to coexist, and that your inner knowing, your inner being will always keep you safe, and your inner knowing and your inner being knows you're human, and that sometimes we have resistance because we want it to be a certain way and it's not, and we need to change our viewpoints, and sometimes as humans we're a little slow to make a change. Your inner being knows that already. And it's going to prompt you in unconditional love and give you the opportunity to grow and be comfortable. And then it will become seamless. It will become so seamless that there's no difference between my psychic self and my personal self. For me, there's no difference between my intuitive self and my spiritual self and my human self. They're all together. And when my human self is having a moment, and it has some moments, I look at it and go, oh, thank you so much. And I love it anyhow, because it's just who I am. I can't change everything overnight because we're all evolving. So then I go to my inner self, thank you so much for pointing that out to me. I'm so glad that you're here, cheering me on. Your inner self isn't criticizing you. Your inner self is honoring you for who you are and the growth that you've accomplished thus far, and sees you in the totality of the completion of your perfected self, because you've never been anything less than perfect to your inner knowing. To our inner knowing, we're perfect. To our outer knowing, we're like finding every flaw in the book. Just trust the process. I do hope you take the time to read the program and join us. I think it will be very beneficial for you, Kimberly Renee. Thank you so much. Who else do we have?
Next, I want to go to... Oh my god, I just had it. Ooh. Here we
Joey
go.
Emanuel says, boy, are humans slow. Yeah, we'll give turtles a run for their money. Okay.
I got Casey Fowler next. She says, I've had a few readings and have been told I have a high concentration of negative vibrations. I'm a natural empath, so I do absorb others' negativity. How do I relieve myself of this negativity that attaches to me?
And I want you to load Terry for me, please. Terry Airy. Okay. Casey. Okay. There's a lot of misunderstandings about this empath stuff. We don't absorb everybody's energy. How would we? I read people all day long, and I'm an empath. We don't absorb people's energy and run around with their energy, mucking us up and lowering our vibration. We pick up lint. Think of your aura as a lint filter. And sometimes it gets cloudy and we're not vibrating at the frequency we'd like to. But when people start telling you there's a lot of negativity around you, maybe you're not spiritually cleaning yourself, but don't put a lot of power into that, because then that thought of negative energy is going to attract more negative energy. Take a spiritual bath. Do some spiritual cleansing. Practice spiritual clearing on a regular basis. But when you go out into the world, you want to seal yourself off in light, and you want to ask the universe to shield you so nothing adheres to you and weighs you down and blocks you, so that you're always free to be your energetic self. And that which attracts negative emotions and feelings and energies on you is the fact that there's an inner imbalance. It's not all an outside thing. And when someone is going through emotional things that hook into you because you can relate to them, then you have to tell yourself, when someone is telling you a story and you're feeling the hurt, the pain, the empathy, you can say to yourself, within yourself, I am listening to this and I am the impersonal, impartial observer. And their story is not my story. I understand the feeling because I have felt that way. However, in this moment of now, I am perfectly aligned with my divine perfected feeling. Therefore, their energy has no place here. Someone says negative things, their energy has no place here. Someone's talking about things and you can relate, but it's reminding you of a bad experience, it has no power here. You are the powerful being that can choose what adheres and what doesn't when you are aware. So Kimberly Renee was saying, I don't always pay attention to my intuitive vibes, right? So she's saying that. So we need to learn to pay attention to when other people's energy is of a different frequency and just readily, actively say, that is their energy, and I am embodied in the flow of energy of light and love, and I'm always protected. And their energy remains over there. It is not a part. It is not a part of my experience. And practice spiritual cleansing. And Casey Fowler, anyone who knows Sarah Spiritual will tell you, I know how to make a kick-butt bath to clear up stuff and really get you back to your pure connection of frequency and just keep it moving, girl. So don't feed too much into that. I have told people when they've got a lot of negative things around them, things that are there, so I'm not going to say it doesn't exist, but I don't want you perpetuating that as becoming your story because you don't have a high concentration of that. You are a being who is in an expanding time, and you're actually releasing a lot of old energies as you close out doors in 2020. So some things are going to drop off no matter what. So thank you, Casey Fowler, for your Facebook question. And where is Casey? Where does Casey live?
I do not know.
Let us know in the feed where you're from, too.
She's there.
Dolores Lloyd said nobody answered the phone. Dolores, where did you call? Are you calling the center or are you calling the radio station? Oh, Felicia Richardson said, it's not phone time. That's on Wednesday. Yes. Yeah, they're not going to answer. You know, the phones ring for me there all the time. They're like, Sarah, the people are calling. I go, well, I'm not there that day, so tell them to call back. All right, who else do we have? Oh, we want to go to Terry Airy, please.
I do have her.
Hi, Terry Airy.
She asked, who am I? Who am I? Who am I?
Who am I? Terry Airy, you are a sensitive, communicative being who is in tune with who you are. You are caring, you are direct, you are sensitive, you are the person who is very intuitive in your own way. You have your way of expressing your connectivity. And when I look at the energy around you, I feel like last year you were peeling off the layers and really letting go of things that did not serve you. And as I look into the future of your 2020, I see you rebirthing and awakening into a new dynamic for yourself. And I see you making a shift in work and career, something that's a little easier to do and something that's more rewarding for you as well. Thank you so much, Terry Airy, for joining us. I think this was your first time, and we want to welcome you, and thank you so much. Who else do we have?
I want to go to Sue White Baisley.
Okay.
It's a little long, but I'll shorten it up here. She's asking, will an implantation of a heart rhythm monitor that is of personal choice, not a necessity, will that interfere with her channeling of spiritual healing energy?
All right, I want to check something else. So the cardiologist said something about the monitor and the sensation that she gets from abnormal rhythm causes anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not going to interfere with your channeling. It is a personal choice. It's not going to interfere with your channeling as a healer. But I feel like you may be able to manage and shift that irregular rhythm and some of the anxiety through some more spiritual modalities that I know you are practicing before you do choose that surgery, since it seems to be more of a choice than a necessity. Give some thought and consideration on this. I don't feel that it's going to interfere with your spiritual journey any way, shape, or form. I just don't know if that's something that you really want to choose, just because you may be able to manage it all on your own. Thank you so much, Sue White Baisley, and congratulations. You're going to be ordained as a minister on November 3rd. We are going to be here for our Metaphysical Day. So we are going to have a big event here, so thank you for inviting me. I know I won't be able to attend, but everyone, Sue is going to be a minister, and we're really so happy she's being ordained. I'm really proud of her. Thank you so much for participating in our radio show, our live feeds, and coming for sessions here and some of our classes. Thank you so much, Sue, for your participation. Happy to know you in our spiritual circle. Thank you. Who else do we have?
I got Bobby Shaw Gorman. Bobby Shaw says, Sarah, today I saw 444 on 3 different cars today. I feel like they were all trying to tell me something.
Absolutely. They're telling you that the angels are in your way, right there by your side. And I saw, Bobby, 444 yesterday, and I've been seeing it so much so, and I just had this conversation with my friend, my chakra teacher, Margot Renee Smith. I said, Margot, you know what number I played today? And she said, what number? I said, 444. I said, because I just feel that number's in the energy. So it may come up soon. A lot of double numbers, triple numbers are coming. I don't know what state and where you live, but I feel like the angels are telling you, we are with you. Pay attention. We've got your back in all matters. And I feel like you are in the throes of making some connections, some communications, or community project, something that's going to connect you with some different people, and that's going to be an important time for you. And your angels are letting you know whatever those changes are in community and connections, they are fully supporting you. Thank you. Who else do we have?
I want to go to Bright Eyes. I just want to sing like Ethel Merman today. What is with me? Bright Eyes says, I wanted to know, will I be successful in publishing my book? And will my spirituality, love life, and financial stability take off?
Yes. And you will be successful in publishing your book. I see great expansion comes for you coming into the 2020 time. And then by the end of 2020, we're going to see some changes for you. And I'm pulling a moon card because they're telling me to tell you to take time to breathe out. So just you've got some releasing to do to bring this to manifestation, this book, and for your love life and your spirituality to all settle in. I feel like there's a little resistance, a little angst around you right now, and you're not able to really settle into what's coming for you. So as soon as you are open and receptive, wonderful things happen. So just trust that and be open to that possibility, all right? It's all coming for you. 2021 brings great success and opportunities for you. Thank you so much. Who else do we have?
Next, I want to go to... where are we here? I'm going to go way back. I got Vanessa Evangelist Fields. She says, how do you protect yourself from jealousy, envy, and hate when you are surrounded by those kind of family members?
You don't talk to the family members, you stay away from them, you put a boundary there, and when you are surrounded with them, you say, I am rubber, you are glue, what bounces off of me sticks on you, and you can't touch me. That's what you do. I am shielded by the light of God. No power here is stronger than the God force that I am. I am the commanding power of light, and the light that I am is the power that I am, and I am invincible, impenetrable, and inexhaustible. So go ahead, peeps, give it your best shot, but I am a divine child of God. That's what you say. That's how you handle them, peeps. Next, DWD, honey, done with drama. We do not subject ourselves to drama. Oh, heck no. No, 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 no. Done. Next.
Done with drama. Thank you.
Done with drama.
Thank you. Next, like Ariana Grande said. Ooh, I want to go to Leslie Furry. She says, I'm having a lot of dreams about work, and you told me before I needed to make a change, but don't know which direction to go. Any help?
You want to make a change, but the changes are coming, and 2019 will kind of push that change and put something right in front. If you don't know where to go, ask the universe to give you evidence of an opportunity, a shift, a change that is an easy shift for you, something that is done with ease and grace. Anything that you have to force that is difficult, we don't want to do that. So be open. Keep yourself sealed off and know that it is a great opportunity for change. It's just not here yet. And whatever's going on at work, know that it is a stepping stone to your greatness. It is an opportunity for you to shift and change so that you can open up new doors of possibilities for yourself and be in grateful appreciation of the job you have, so that in your discontentment you don't do something to shift yourself out of the job because of your unhappiness before you're ready to make your transition into what is to come next for you. You will know more in the very beginning of 2020, so do your best to navigate these changes. Float out your resume to different areas that are similar to your work but have a different flair to them and see what comes up. Be sure to use LinkedIn. It's very powerful for finding a job. Thank you so much, Leslie, for your question. Who else do we have?
I wouldn't be where I am without LinkedIn.
That's right.
This one just came in from Dawn Bickle, and I love this question. She says, how can I bring in financial wealth and security?
Dawn Bickle. That's a good question. Are you ready? Because if you really want abundance, you need to be worthy of it. You are worthy beyond measure. And having a beautiful prosperity mantra is most beneficial. And we happen to have one on my Sarah Spiritual Facebook page. That there's a mantra that if you share this with yourself every day, you are going to shift your consciousness. But we're going to do a little prosperity mantra for you right here, right now. Not going to be the same one, because I don't know who's going to come through to give us this message. But let's do a prosperity mantra. Is everyone ready? How can I bring in financial wealth and security? In the moment of now, all my desires, we'll start that again. In the moment of now, all of my desires are being met. Abundance flows to me with ease and grace. I have abundance from multiple streams, and my abundance multiplies. I am in the universal flow, the universal current of the energy known as money. And the flow of money that comes to me is the electricity given to me by the universe that flows through me and throughout the entire world that fuels all of the energy of all of mankind. And the universal current that is a current of abundance is so strong that it is my conduit of everything I wish to create, because I am in the universal current of God's flow, God's love, God's abundance, God's grace, God's power, God's strength. And in this moment of now, I can create wealth in multiple ways by focusing my attention on growth and expansion. Expansion of kindness, expansion of love, expansion of activities that create new opportunities to create love. I am attracting people to advise me as to how to grow the abundance I do have. People who have the knowledge that is in tune with the universal flow of wisdom that can increase my abundance so that I have abundance and then some. And I am always blessed beyond measure. I am in tune with the abundance, and as I release money from my hand, it comes back to me 100-fold. Therefore, as I pay my bills, I am confident that more money will always come than I ever put out. Therefore, I am always comfortable. I am always in alignment, and I am always wealthy beyond measure, because I am a divine being, and so it is. There you go. That's what you do. Thank you so much for your question, Dawn Bickle. Greatly appreciate your coming. Who else do we have here?
I love how you just channel this whole thing, and then you're like, that's it. Thank you.
They're out. Who's next? All right.
I want to go to, let's go way on back. Oh.
Okay.
There's just so many questions here.
All right, just pick one.
That's what I was doing.
Just go.
We got Jana Lynn Clark. She says, do you see...
Help! I need somebody. Help! She needs help.
Do you see another surgery soon? Am I going to have another awakening soon?
I don't know that you have to have another surgery. Let's not jump that too quickly, because I feel like you need to heal. And I know they have several things they have to do to get you back on track, but one thing at a time. You are going to have more awakenings. Everyone's going through multiple awakenings. I see a frequency shift and change in the month of November. So I'm sure you're going to be a part of that energetic shift in your awareness of spirituality. When I open you up in the energy of this 2019, I made aware that you have opportunities coming to you to welcome your connection with the spirit guides and the angels. So Jana, just be open for these positive changes as they come to you, and know that you are always surrounded by the angels in your healing. Another awakening will begin in this November time of 2019. So thank you so much, Jana, for your Facebook question. I do believe we want to get into some healing and some energy of the moon. Wait.
I have one more, and it goes in line with this.
Okay.
One more. Ooh. From Joey. What can we do with this moon for the benefit of humankind?
What can you do for the benefit of humankind, of mankind, of everyone who is here? You know, it's interesting. We can all sit in the stillness of the energy and first love ourselves and be at peace with ourselves and make peace with whatever feels out of alignment, any resentment, any hurt, any pain. And as we love ourselves and we hold this energy of non-judgment for self, we send the energy out of unconditional love to all of mankind. And if everyone, this eve, the night of the full moon, or in the morning, depending on when you are seeing this broadcast, just take 60 seconds and say, all is well with me. I am perfect as I am. I am ever changing, ever expanding. I am that I am. The divine light, the divine love, the divine essence of God in motion. I am at peace. I am free of limitation. I release hurt, pain, and judgment. And I am healed. And in the healing that I am, in the love that I am, in the light that I am, in the freedom to be at peace that I am, I send all of this love, light, energy of peace, healing blessings out to all of mankind, and ask their hearts to receive this energy of love and light and peace, so that they too will find their way to their divine oneness, their divine light, their divine alignment with peace and unconditional love. And so it is. That's what we can all do on this full moon tonight, to send that energy out, first to love self, and then to open the energy so that everyone can feel love pouring out from your heart to the world, and all that are open and receptive to receive, they will feel the frequency and they will step in to the light and be one with the essence of the universe, the angels, the guides, and of course our God. And so it is. Great question, Joey. Thank you. Who else do we have? Take one more before I go to my healing.
One more. Everyone's like, please, me. I want to go to Miss Fran Craft here. She said she thought she had an agreement with the power company, only to find out they reneged. Yeah, I want to know if they are going to honor our original agreement.
Miscommunication. I hope you talked to a supervisor. I feel like somebody spoke out of turn and promised something that they really can't quite deliver. And so now you have to renegotiate. But I believe you can get close to your original agreement, Fran. Talk to a supervisor, darling. Tell them you want to talk to the top line supervisor right here, right now. That you are in the universal flow, the universal current of God, and the power company better get on track with you because we're in the flow. Ask to talk to someone higher up. I feel like someone misspoke. There's some misinformation, and now it's putting you in a bit of a bind. But it's okay. It'll work out, Fran. Everything's always working out for you. So it is. Thank you. All right, we're going to get ready to open up the energy. Is everyone ready for some healing and some awakening? It is time. It is time. It is time. It is time. So we're going to take this wonderful energy. We're going to move it forward here. The solar plex. We're going to open up that energy of the solar plex. Clearing. Feel the energy. And we're going to ask for the angels and the guides to come in and assist us at this time. We're going to ask for the blessings of God. We're going to open up the energy of the full moon. We're going to ask that everything that is meant to be released in this moment of now, that we use this opportunity in the fulfillment of the illumination of the moon with all that we are, that at this moment we open up our heart center and we become true to who we've come to be, true to the truth of who we are, open and awake to new possibilities. We cast away the doubt, the shadows of fear and illusions of worry, knowing that at this time, on this full moon, on this hunter's moon, that we are powerful, powerful beings. And we celebrate life. We celebrate who we are, and we celebrate the authenticity of the life that we shall live. And in this moment, we ask for the power of the moon to shower upon us, to radiate us with the illumination, casting out the darkness within our lives, casting out the people, the happenings, the circumstances, the conditions, the limitations that no longer serve us. We cast them out. The light clears the light to ruin the darkness, to move away the energy that no longer serves us. We are expansive beings that have come to this planet to know that everything is all right, And in this moment of now, we are awake. We are awake and in tune with the frequency of the divine frequency of the fifth dimension energy. And our hearts are open. And as we surrender that which we cannot change, as we surrender that which no longer serves us, as we surrender hurt, resentment, judgment, pain, surrender it all right here and now, we awaken to the understanding that something new is being birthed from within. And as the moon will wane over this time, preparing for the new moon, we too will be in preparation. Preparation of the knowing of our soul and who we have come to be. And I take this candle, and on this day, we dedicate this to all that are here, all that have gathered, the soul family, the connection of divine love, divine essence. And we take our full moon candle, and by the light of this full moon in Aries, we light this fire. And we allow the fire to consume, to dissipate anything that no longer serves us. We allow the fire to be the light in the darkness when we've lost our way. We allow the fire to ignite our excitement for who we are. And we choose the path of joy, happiness, and peace. And we celebrate Mother Nature. We celebrate the vast galaxies around us. We celebrate life. For we have chosen to incarnate on this planet at this great time. So we know, in the knowing of who we've come to be, in the knowing of who we are, that realization will take place in this lifetime, and that we are all great, powerful beings. We ask for the blessings wherever we go, and we ask that we have increase in all areas of our life. And as we are blessed, we pay it forward to others, knowing that love and light and blessings are the only way. That peace negates war. That love negates hate. And that an open heart can shift a world. You have the power to take your frequency and radiate it out to make a difference in this world at this time. We choose the power of love. And we choose to support each other. We choose to acknowledge that each one of us, each unique being, we've all got a gift. We all bring our talents and joy to this planet. Look not to the right or to the left. Look within and know that you are perfectly perfect as you are, as is the person standing next to you and next to them and next to them, and so it continues. We are all perfectly in the place that we need to be for the expansion of our consciousness. We are all perfectly joined together, knowing that we are family and that together we can make a difference. Awaken to your true authentic self. Look at the limitations and choose to release them tonight. Know that you can seek out anything you desire simply by asking, and it will be given. Believe that. Release the conditioned beliefs that say you have to work hard to get where you want to go. Money doesn't fall on trees. Children are seen and not heard. Release the limitation of your not being good enough or being compared. Release the hurt, the pain, and the abandonment of past experiences. Release any injustice that has been done unto you. And as you release, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the choices that maybe brought you some hurt and pain. And forgive yourself for the actions that you have done that may have caused pain to another. For you are simply human. And in your humanness, you reacted from your woundedness. And wounded people create more wounded people. When you hurt others. But when you love, you can love others. I thank you so much for being with us here. I trust that we have always been of service to you. We know that we're creating changes in how we deliver messages to you and how we can better this connection with all of you. So as always, we thank you for your support. We thank you for standing in the light and choosing to walk and be a way shower. Together we will make a difference. I trust that on this day, your families are well and that all is in alignment. And for things that are misaligned, fear not. They too serve a purpose. Trust the angels and trust God, for they will never fail you. You have all the answers within. We are happy to be of assistance and to be your guide. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday Fun Day. Happy full moon, Hunter's moon, time of Libra, Aries moon. We got some fire going on. Burn, baby, burn all that no longer serves you. Trust there's a higher learning. God bless you. Good night. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
There's a land, there's a land that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches hearts. There's a light to open everyone to love. Love may hold the answer we are looking for. Love may open up another door of light. Oh, there's a light. Oh, there's a light. Open up in everyone. Can you feel it? There's a light to change the world. Won't you be a part of the light? Oh, love, it is the answer now, and we can see